Hey there, YTPC, New Jersey Piper Ben here. This lovely day, decided to get out of the house for a little while and go check out a local sort of park area in Ringwood State Park. And I'm right alongside Ringwood Manor, which is a really big house dating back from like 1800 or so. That was basically sort of the house and grounds for families over the years that were in charge of iron mining in the area. So yeah, just a really pretty area. I'm gonna try to find somewhere around here where I can sit down and smoke a pipe. But there's quite a lot of people here, which doesn't surprise me at all given how nice the weather is. But I'm gonna walk around for a bit and see what happens. It's like maybe some storm damage recently, but yeah, I imagine it's very expensive to upkeep a place like this, especially if you don't have a lot of revenue incoming from like tours and things. My family came and visited me one year. We came here and did a tour of the inside of the place, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the outside looks like it could use some renovating, but again, I'm sure it's you know, funds are hard to come by in times like this for sure. I guess I'm about to enter another dimension. Here goes nothing. No, I'm good. Alright, cool. But I believe there's a cemetery down here somewhere. I'm not sure how far it is. think Jersey gets a bad rap, but there are tons of places like this all over the place in Jersey. It's kind of got to get out of town and go exploring. And that big house up on the hill there, so I can zoom in a little bit. I believe it's Skylands Manor. Skylands Manor. This is sort of the Skylands region of Jersey. And even in Jersey, you can't, even up here in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere, you can't escape the car honks. Sorry about that. But yeah, the Skylands region, which is, well, it's like a few castles and, you know, giant parks and whatnot up here, but I believe Skylands Manor is actually private. So they mainly do like weddings and stuff there and private parties and whatnot, so yeah. Got the Country Gentleman with a forever stem newly acquired from Vermont Freehand. Thank you, Charlie Boca de Boynton. This is your fault. And in it is a melange of Sutliff 1M, Cornell and Deal Espresso, Sutliff Rum and Maple, and Cornell and Deal Autumn Evening. I had a third of a jar of espresso and 1M, and about a third of a jar of rum and maple and Autumn Evening, and just dumped them in the same jar to give me another jar, basically. It's been a minute since I've had an aromatic, but I figured kind of going to be out in public for the most part, so just in case anybody happens by, they won't be offended by the strong aroma of a bold English tobacco. But yeah, there's a few people out and about, and there's like a couple like 100 feet that way just laying in the cemetery. As I was setting the chair and camera up, somebody came just popping up out of the bushes. A couple just walking around, like, oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a path. But yeah, I'm like basically on the edge of the cemetery with the pond in back. Again, the day is just absolutely insane. It's zero humidity. Temperature's great. It's about 71 maybe. Nice breeze. There are things falling out of this tree, so I'm slightly worried about that. But yeah, other than that, having a good Saturday. I couldn't see a day like this, you know, between summer and fall, and not trying to go out and do a little bit of something. And honestly, the drive here is fun too. Kind of some windy roads. You go over a mountain. It's not a big mountain, but it's still a mountain, so you know, you can kind of feel your ears closing up as you get up top. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for all the great VRs and comments on the 400 sub goal. Getting a lot of great movie recommendations, a lot of stuff that's like, oh wow, I really need to see that again, or I need to watch that to begin with. Like 13 Pipes talked about some great and interesting movies, and but he landed on Baraka, and I've owned the Baraka Blu-ray for a long time, and I've never watched it. I've probably owned that Blu-ray for like 10 years, and I've never watched it. But I bought it because it was one of those movies that is so visually stunning. It takes advantage of the sort of technical capabilities of filmmaking and presenting a film on home video. I'd honestly like to look and see if there's a 4K version. I imagine there must be, but I'm not sure. It depends on the source material and if it would even make sense to try to do a 4K version. But I think that movie was shot, I don't know, I don't want to say something wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was intentionally shot with like some really high-end cameras and stuff like that. So maybe I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I've got the Blu-ray, I've got a big new TV, so I definitely need to get that out and watch it at some point, especially since he brought it up. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Hope you enjoyed the little tour of the grounds. Didn't get very many good views of the house, but I was trying to kind of stay away from people and not film people, so it was a little bit busy over there by the house. But maybe I'll tack on some footage or try to get some more footage before I leave. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, be excellent to each other.